Bold and Beautiful just set up Thomas' return in a way no one will see coming. It's not rocket science to see where the Forrester Creations storyline is headed next on Bold and Beautiful, but what you may not have picked up on was how Thomas' return will tie into the current goings-on. Perhaps because the means by which he's brought home is almost unimaginable. Ridge's sudden desire to focus on design and step back as co-CEO came at us a tad out of the blue, considering he was so adamant about running the company several months ago that he was battling with his severely ill father over it. But that's old news, we suppose. Perhaps almost losing Eric put things in perspective for Ridge, who is determined to direct all of his energies at shoring up the Kuchar line. Who can blame him? We'd rather be drawing than breaking up fights between Steffi and Hope all day, too. In any case, the timing of his declaration just happened to coincide with Steffi wanting to axe the Hope for the future line, and with Hope begging Brooke to step in and take over at Forrester. So it's not hard to see where it's all headed. Bold and Beautiful spoilers tell us Ridge will make a surprising offer to Brooke, which can only be to step in for him as co-CEO given the foreshadowing. After all, last we saw him he was musing there must be someone who could step up and help when his daughter told him running the show on her own would be a lot on her plate. With Hope pushing Brooke to rep the Logans, it's a no-brainer that she'll say yes. So, what does that have to do with Thomas? Well, we'll tell ya. With or without Brooke at the helm, Hope's line is on the chopping block if the numbers don't improve in the next quarter. And as Bold and Beautiful has told us over and over again, the only way Hope for the future can truly thrive is by having Thomas design it. Given that protecting her daughter's line is going to be Brooke's top priority, Bold and Beautiful has set up the almost unimaginable to happen. Thomas's biggest detractor will have to convince him to come back and save HFTF. You may be thinking that will never happen, but Brooke had inched a smidge closer to accepting Hope's relationship with Thomas before the failed proposal debacle that sent him overseas. And Bold and Beautiful is always willing and ready to change a character's outlook on a dime if it supports a plot. Yup, we think Ridge is going to install Brooke as Steffi's co-CEO, and the blonde will realize the only way to save Hope's line is for Thomas to return. The catch: she'll have to convince him personally, which is something no one will ever see coming, including Thomas and Brooke.